Hello, everyone, and welcome to another amazing edition of Poolside Poets. I'm Liz Cahill.
And I am Drew Sage, Sage in Training.
Yeah, your hosts for tonight. Who's at Poolside for the first time? Oh, snap. We got some new folks here. Welcome, welcome. Well, I will hand it over to Drew to tell you a little bit more about Poolside Poets.
The intention of Poolside Poets is to bring diverse voices to the stage, provide a mix of established and emerging poets, some performing in their first curated reading, others are seasoned veterans, and everyone in between. Mm-hmm. Each month, the host curate the lineup and the host rotate. We like to build the skill of hosting and curating. So we pair new and experienced hosts each month. And of course, this is my first time hosting and curating this event.
Drew's brought in some epic poets, and it's so exciting. I hit up Drew last year, and I was like, "Hey, Drew, do you want to host Poolside with me?" Drew's like, in 2025, let's do it. I was like, all right.
The dress code for tonight is darkness lifts softly. Inspired by the energy of the new year and the aesthetic of designer Jay Aaron.
Ooh.
Jay Aaron is also vending his designs tonight. Joey's the designer behind Decenter's Piles fashion show series, and his work is on display currently at Mag Galleries in the Castro, along with the rest of the Piles collection. Poets will be reading work loosely based on this theme tonight, some more loosely than others.
First up, we have J.R. Rice. Give it up.
Me. Can I? Oh.
Yeah, get back to the lighting.
Yeah? Is this good?
Note to poets tonight, the good lighting.
Is this good? Is this good? Casey, we good? Cool. Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story? More like a his story. No. More like her story. No. More like my parents' story. What should we call it? What should we call it? No. We should call it. No. I know. We should call it sour grapes. Or not once, but twice. I remember happiness, and when the feeling became true, when I was given the news that I'd be a father soon, my face lit up in shock, like, when you get a hiccup and stop. We were having our first child, and I never felt more proud. I remember my wife and I had been working on this kid thing for a while, so just imagine my smile when the doctor pronounced, "You're going to have twins." Then sending my mind through this whirlwind, imagining how their little worlds would begin. I remember dreaming of a future where I'd hold their tiny hands on the first day of class, then let go of their grown hands once they graduated at the top of their class. Watch them mature from little children to adult humans and teach them everything I've learned to understand. I remember 7 weeks before expected, the twins pressed ejection. My wife's water broke. We choked. I choked. We panicked. I panicked. We speeding, deep breathing through traffic. She screaming, "Ah!" All the way to the hospital. Despite all obstacles, the nurse said, "Everything will be all right. Just stay positive." I remember they said, "Wait." Took my wife away to operate and said, "Wait," escorted me outside into the hallway as nurses collided with one another, and one of the other doctors said that something's wrong. And then came the alarms, and I kept asking, "What's going on?" I remember they said one of the twins had been strangled by the umbilical cord during birth. And though the other twin has survived, she has swallowed too much blood left by the other twin. I remember asking over and over and over again, is she still alive? Is she still alive? Is she still alive? And pushing the doctor aside to find my wife in bed with flooded eyes, and in the window next to her was my baby girl. She had wires and needles plugged into her world, tubes down her throat. She was gasping for air like a fish outside of his bowl. Her EKG said raging high pulse. Her EKG said raging high pulse. I remember pounding and beating against that hollow window until my tears smeared the glass because I couldn't save her. They couldn't save her from coughing until her end. I remember they did everything possible to save our twins. They gave us counseling and encouraged us to start up a family again, but what they failed to understand, what they failed to comprehend was I had died not once, but twice. Poem. Hey, real quick, sorry, real quick. My name is Jay Rice. People often say it twice. Just real quick, that story that I just shared, that didn't happen to me, so I'm sorry if that triggered anyone. That was actually my parents' story. Before my mom had me, she had a miscarriage. So that was me telling the story from my father's perspective, if that makes sense.
Give it up, family, for Vika.
I will start with something more metaphor-like, and then I will go to something more serious, and then I will end with something very, very lovely. I hope it's all right with you, right? You can do better. Come on, it's all right. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Now I feel like I can do it. This one is called They Throw Her to the Wolves. The wild soul, no place near peace. They throw her to the wolves because her heart exists in vacuum of lust for the love and breath, the breath of dearest ones, until the end in death. For they are not the same. They throw her to the wolves. The wolves gladly came to nurse her with all the savageness of life so she can run with them and thrive. They throw her to the pack. The fur and clothes are a welcome sight. With them she can be warm and fight and equal in nature's force. Fragile creature. They throw her to the wolves so she can bloom, a primal nourishment, ardent the crescent moon. Oh. The second one called Mirrors, and I wrote it actually 2 days ago. New shit, yeah. Some new shit, people. If the mirror in your room is deformed, does it mean the rest are too? Crooked, rather damaged in all the corners, with no pretty shape or frame. If your thoughts are nothing but sadness, does it mean the world is full of it? Maybe it means that you are the fool, who cannot see brighter days, warmer people, the comfort of procrastination even, that never-ending tasks that you roll into the shape of a cigarette, never meant for smoking, just for the ritual of it. A carefully assembled mush of grass and stories, a mix of elaborate lies to yourself. You believe in them, you live by them, but by the time you stop, it's too late. The words have become your days. The plants that needed water now don't even need their pots. But what do you need? Or just like them, you're ready to lay dry on a dusty shelf with the smallest hint of what could have been. A little pile of fibers, molecular hopes for a different outcome of millions, trillions. Counting is a useless procedure for those who have too much time on their hands, too many lives to live, wasting their air on disappointments. But as for me, is for me, I just try to be my old self. I'm choosing every time to be the same childish creature I was at the age of 9. The golden age when I knew how to read, but I didn't know how to write about my feelings yet. They just washed over me. One wave, second wave, and third and fourth. And here I am on a shore with the other garbage, mountains of plastic cups and spoons. I always felt like a big spoon, only because there were none bigger than me. And while craving a moment of comfort, I started wars, just to build fires, to sit around them with my friends and hope, just hope, that one of them might hold a mirror a little less crooked than my own. And the last one is simply called Love. And I think that's my favorite poem so far that I wrote this year, which does not say much because it's only the first month. But actually, no, I'm full of shit. I'm sorry, I wrote it last year. Gosh, I'm still processing 2024. Oh well. Anyway, here's the last poem. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I find myself reading it to myself sometimes just to remind little things. In love with life, so much it hurts. In love with every soul that crosses paths so hectically placed. In love forever with it all, with gloomy days, because they bring silent, slow times. With loud cities, because they show how life in concrete thrives. In love with love, the only route for breath and move. Exactly. In love with everyone who cares, believes. In love with smell of tar and gas, the childhood part forgotten. In love with rotten apricots that didn't make it to the table, they too deserve it for trying and for growth. And me, like them, deserve it. Deserve to be in love.
Thank you, Vika. Next up to the stage, we have my dear friend, Poolside Poets co-founder, Rhea Joseph. And Nehemiah and Erica.
She felt ready to die many times in life. Times when taking another breath, let alone another step, was simply too painful, unfathomable. The low times. Also during the high times, because she knew that those highs were higher than most people could experience. Hell, they couldn't even imagine such ecstasy, at least not sober. Meaning, she had felt the full depth of the human experience, had lived a full life, and therefore was ready to die. She tried a few times. One attempt was stronger than the rest. It happened on this day, some years ago, vacantly popping pill after pill, swallowing it with a bottle of Old Monk dark rum. Rather miraculous that she woke up in a pool of her own vomit, not dead. The next day, she researched her cocktail of benzos, opioids, and alcohol, did the math for her body weight, couldn't figure out how she was alive, but lacked the motivation, aka a symptom, to try again, at least not in a hurry. Years of being on the wrong medication, years of trying to claw out of her own skin every night, with vivid flashbacks of being raped as a teenager, heightened PTSD, so fresh it needed no triggers. No dreams, no desires, life was a nightmare, a daymare plagued with panic attacks, forcefully hanging on because she knew the trauma of losing someone. She'd often shrug and say, as soon as my mom passes away, I'm tapping out. That was the only future she could see. Fast forward to today. She's still alive, present in this body as a past version of me. The same body that one partner traces the stretch marks on, the same body with scars of old cuts and burns that another lover curiously gazes at. To both I respond with a smile, then say, I love my warrior marks too. I look in the mirror and thank my body, give myself a hug, stay naked. These are some of the things I'm lucky to be able to see healed. Then there are the things that I can only feel, such as the presence of my ancestors within me, of my atheist grandfather who believed in the universe and watches over me as a star in the night sky, who studied at Berkeley in the 1950s, who taught me how to cut Alfonso mangoes to look like flowers. I feel the same joy when I channel my Nani, nurturing the plants on my porch, wearing gold jewelry and pretty patterned scarves. I feel the same connection when I write poetry, following in the footsteps of my talented mother, or organize events like my father, cultivating opportunity for others. I feel the love of cousins, aunts, uncles, and friends, most a million miles away, but closer to me than ever before. I spend time journaling, feel grateful for the power of meditation, shake my head over substances, the ones that no longer serve me and the ones that opened my mind. I believe in neuroplasticity and energy transfers, serendipity. I take a moment to think about my fellow children of the universe, especially the ones who didn't make it to today, angels like Simran. I continue to feel her pain and strength. I think about the ones who are feeling existential in their current season. I try not to think about where I'll be in a year from now. I hope it is here, for I have found my forever home, my people. I stack the next few months to gloriously bloom. I dare to dream. I am old and wrinkly. I am abundant. I am golden. I am joy. I am wise. I am a catalyst. I am an alchemist. I am a guiding light. I am a 90-year-old child, surrounded by love, a pillar of my community, overflowing with the richness of my experiences, healthy, happy, peaceful, safe, and still fucking kicking.
Yeah, Rhea, with Nehemiah and Erica and Animal Prince.
Thank you, Grand Faye, Erica, Nehemiah, Liz, Drew, and all of you for being here.
Yes.
And give it up, family, for J. Enrique Martinez.
All right, I'm gonna try to do my best for you guys, okay? This first one is called Nest. I see you found it at one corner of my bed, or in my eyes during your captured split exhale, tight while our moods shift. You found it, a small den that changes places, that little den with peering kisses, a small den with scampering kisses, little creatures finding your neck and collar. They crawl around, you shriek in quiet delight, as if though calling for me to catch them, those kisses you've found. Curious kisses, sedulous kisses, that lose themselves beneath fabric, snag themselves briefly at pink bows. You call for me to catch them, those moving kisses you've found, and you watch me find them, close your eyes, and feel me catch them, each one having traveled farther than the last. All right, that's the first one. Thank you. All right, this second one is going to take an abstract turn, so I think you'll enjoy it. We don't need a focus or even attention to see each potential coax and define our space. Somewhere in us, the truth is well and established. We by name catch up, to meet this bond looping the arms as stinging stars and flashing days, slung from wish and tear, as wonder, caught and bound, fastened like liquor onto our breath. What's that palpable rush that gives light to our blood? If we just so much as look, the forbidden and the innocent would wrestle as wind and cloud, slip, crumble, and fuse, rise palatially into heart-sunken bows of warp and color. All right, that's the second one. Thank you. This last one is a bit trite in the title, but it's good because it sort of descends into, it's called I Love You. Oh, yeah, I know. All right. I love you, like water loves the sun. I raise the trees to reach you, grow flowers to describe you, give nature wings to try and find you. I love you like water loves the sun. Die in all of your fire, so my spirit becomes the clouds, and I feel myself rest near you. I love you like water loves the sun. Push myself from darkness to rebirth, cast myself in streaks and warm from pure emotion, just to try and search for you again. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Wow.
Enrique Martinez. So next up we have my lovely co-host, Drew Sage.
Before I get started, I just want to preface by saying that I wrote this for a mentor of mine who passed away recently. I was fortunate enough to be there all 5 days of the last days of his life, and when he made his transition, I asked the family, could I write a poem? And I actually read the poem, but here's the kicker. See, it was in church, so obviously there's a whole lot of restrictions. But I think he would have wanted me to have fun with this one. So this is only the second time I'm reading this, but we'll see what happens. So before I start, I'll just say, we are gathered here this evening in this church of the Poolside. The place where there are only positive answers with no rude replies. Irregardless of being in the midst of all of this devastation and strife, this is really, really a celebration of life. So many more meaningful things in life apart from salary. Those that don't see this, therein starts the fallacy. We're all magnificent pieces in the same art gallery, but our display time is limited. That's the harsh reality. We congregate here for a master patriarch impervious to the merciless, so easy to learn to trust and was always willing to work for mush, was rarely appalled at other things. He even added me to his wall of underlings, all encompassing a regal eagle that kept us all under wings. The question of nature versus nurture emerges further with purpose and fervor. BART train operator, former system service worker, an intended canopy under which he befriended amicably in a workplace of suspended sanity. Fellow employees were part of his extended family. Kept it mostly town business, seldomly mediated. No way could you help feeling welcomed and appreciated. So free from stressing, OG legend, original gangster amongst cynical pranksters. His invincible banter left you searching for those subliminal answers. Not here to preach in mass, just reminiscent of the past. Gonna try not to overindulge in repast. At the repass, both apply. Leaving most surprised at how his memory remains so alive. Helping to keep the evil that we all face nullified and pulverized. It might feel like a loss, but Brother James is going home. Leaving us here in front of our glass houses trying not to be throwing stones. With this advancing notation, his head of household is a commanding location. He deserves a standing ovation, so much more than a glancing donation of DNA, we can say. It doesn't take a caddy scholar to know the difference between a daddy and a father. He happily bothered, and for that, he's dramatically honored. Moving through a clear trestle, I am a mere vessel. Conveyor of glory words and surveyor of couriers. Shout out to those prayer warriors. So many great things to say about James Jackson. The stories almost seem absurd. Now this is the test of the hour. Symbolically blessed with flowers, showing us it's possible to rest in peace while at the same time rest in power. A spiritual dream of freeing. That's what this Jackson team is seeing, a celebration of our loved one going back to be with the Supreme Being. Isn't it ironic how a man with such a big heart could end up with cardiac issues? Let me say that one more again. Isn't it ironic how a man with such a big heart could end up with cardiac issues? Sometimes it's like life has a knack to misuse as we look back on what's been through, reaching for that stack of tissue. Amongst the condolences and sympathy, there is no remedy through amenities. Those of us that are veterans of this joyful sorrow have a tendency for empathy. And when it's time for each of us to shed our millions of scars, maneuvering through those billions of stars, the ultimate symbol of us will be how beautiful our friends, family, children, and grandchildren are. Run it back. And when it's time for each of us to shed our millions of scars, maneuvering through those billions of stars, the ultimate symbol of us will be how beautiful our friends, family, children, and grandchildren are. That has been your sermon for this evening.
True Sage!
Give it up, family, for our musical guest, Animal Prince.
Oh, yeah!
Thanks, guys. What a delightful evening. I feel like Grant and I, for a while, have been in music. You often only play with other people that are in bands, which makes sense, but people choose to express themselves in so many different ways. So it's really fun to be here with such an interdisciplinary and multi-talented crowd. And so, we're going to play a couple songs for you. And if you enjoy them, we put out a record at the end of this past year. We wrote and recorded the whole thing ourselves. It took us 4 years, and it's called Have Good Dreams. I figured if we were going to have to say something over and over again, it should be something that is positive. And I think we need that, we need good dreams. And so we actually have some vinyls over there by the photo booth if you're interested. So cheers. voices, but never your own. Shelter in the shadows you called home. The windows have long since overgrown. Vines cover up a shuttered door. Don't you think it's time to turn the lights on? Didn't you notice? Didn't you notice? Didn't you notice? I'll be waiting here at my side. Be a place for you to rest your mind. Maybe one day if you decide we'll wake up together, it's alright. I'll be waiting here right by your side. Be a place for you to rest your eyes. Maybe one day if you decide we'll wake up together, it's alright. When you realize the choice was yours all along, the hands around your neck have been your own. Don't you think it's time to finally let go? Don't you think it's time to turn the lights on? Didn't you notice? Didn't you notice? Didn't you notice? 'cause I'll be blue. Will this round have a different set of rules? Hey, hey, any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, yeah. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, hey. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, yeah. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, into the outdoor and back the way I came. The walls changing color, but I feel the same. I think I finally might have figured it out. The closer I get, the more I start to doubt. Hey, hey, any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, yeah. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, hey. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day. Sometime I want to feel better. Sometime better. Sometime I want to feel better. Sometime better. Sometime. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, yeah. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, hey. Any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any day, any day, any day now. Any day, any Thank you so much.
Okay, family, you can commence the hollering and clapping for Liz Cahill.
Drew, I need you to we need to record you so you can make an alarm clock that announces all of us when we wake up in the morning. I want to wake up to Liz Cahill in that amazing Drew Sage voice. And also just give it up for my co-host, Drew Sage. Oh. I have been so excited for Drew to co-host Poolside, and it's happening. It's fantastic. And I'm really happy to be here tonight hosting this. I had my tonsils out on Tuesday, and yeah, but I'm able to talk. And I was really happy. We were prepared. We had a whole backup plan for Rhea to sub in if need be, but I made it. I'm here.
Are they still giving out ice cream for that? I'm really showing my age.
Actually, I'm trying to stick with the lukewarm. Lukewarm is my sweet spot right now. Maybe some melted ice cream, but it's relevant. This leads on to the theme of my first poem. My first poem is called "Covered California." Who's covered? Covered. Yeah, covered. Covered California. Jazz on hold. I pay more because I don't like filling out forms. The rent on my body is $606 a month, but I'm protected by a silver blue shield from a slightly larger bill. But with what I pay per year, it all comes out in the wash, but I'm a covered Californian. As an American, I'm covered in body oil, brokered by wars and regimes we support. I researched the lifespan of certain men, the age of their fathers. Who will go first? They are covered too. Putting out Yahoo answers on the net, biding time under the trumpet vine, MSG yourself, Tijin Singh, elongated march, just nonsense. I close my eyes and see the Getty image watermark, the dollar before the .gov, the three horses, housing, healthcare, and education. Food and clothes are priced externally. I can pant myself, I can shirt myself, I can create a new account. My name is in a row and column carrying cost. One day, my name will be donated to science. Medical breakthroughs might be waiting in the wings of an artist's life. Thank you. And I have one more. I wrote this last Saturday at a beautiful soiree. Sometimes when I'm at events, I just want to live poem it. So, new shit, yeah. Thanks, everyone. To be a rose. The elegance of the sweatshirt. It's where we've ended up. On the quarter turn of the 21st, from where the x-axis starts. A candle wick of unknown death burns still alights the edge of San Francisco, the fringe of westward maps. Some of its people are gathered on soft floors, listening to experimental language. Music as fast as you, but not as fast as GPU. For a moment, I can recognize a movement, the cry of a classic French song before the dough folds again and a new shape is cut. What does it mean in English? The rose lives was my superstition. Life in pink, the phone tells me. What does that mean? Someone in this room of faces has the answer too. But today, I will wait as to not interrupt the music. Thank you.
Tifa Love.
Tifa Love.
Hey, what's up, Poolside Poets? This is my first time here. And can I be real with all of you? Because I be hella nervous every single time. Okay, so I am a psychic witch rapper, and I am going to transmute some darkness in my life and turn it into light. Off the top. Yo, what was that hook I thought of? Fuck. Darkness lifting slowly. 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 Y'all really know me. Used to be lonely. Now I know me. Darkness lifting slowly. Y'all really know me. Used to be so lonely. Then I came up with a new plan. Be amazing. Damn. Yeah. See it in the purple and the blue and the green all around you. You know I've been fucking round, not with Siri. Been fucking round with our lovely theory. Yeah, I know that. Then I talked it was made, and then I talked to a Drew Sage. Yeah, gotta transmute some pain in my life like that hit and run to my auntie. Didn't know who the fuck it'd be and it still fucking haunts me. But I know I gotta do it for my country. Do it for my own, I do it for my home. I do it all alone until I'm found. Even through the heartbreak, I know my sound. Yeah, saw a J Rice, really nice. Do it, say it, twice as nice. White on rice, maybe say it thrice like you said. And then I saw it up in my head. Yeah, I gotta shine bright like those lights that be so biblical. You know it is so damn magical, mystical. I am here, I'm gonna really do it simply. I know this is me and I am itty bitty but so pretty. What does this bitch see? You better look at me and know it's the truth. I only know myself. I'm sorry, Grandma, I was selfish. Hell, I forgave my parents, but still be hell. And then I learned how to make it work. Well, oh well, cause darkness be lifting slowly. Yeah, my one and only in my bones. See, I am here, I'm no longer gonna be fucking lonely. Never be lonely, cause everyone around me got some skill and talent. I see this and then I challenge, not with that flow that make it into magic. Cause you know I be a little old trick. You see a rabbit come out of my dick, yeah, but that's something I used to have. And then I say I'm trans, what the fuck you got bad? Yeah, I be a little oh shit bad. You better go see my barber. Go to sleep and know that I do it for the drama. I'll give you trauma when I fuck your mama, sucking on her tongue like a Dalai Lama. You know you don't want to ride my llama, but I do it for the drama. And I'm transmuting a lot of shit back into myself. And I say, fuck it, fuck those clowns.
Tifa Love. Julian Beal.
So alcoholic addicts, like breathing in the animalistic part of their brain, they go to that for their solution. And I guess I should say and we don't process trauma, we don't get through, so we get sober and there's all this trauma coming through, but we have these feelings we're not used to, this God-sized hole that, it just feels like wind's going through and cold and the solution doesn't work anymore, but that's what we know. That's why we're walking the street, because we don't know how to get out of it. And so sitting there trying to process that, I'm still commiserating with these old past things, these old ghosts. And while most have been exposed, some still grow. Like when I was out there, the illusion of control. You think it'll never pay the toll till the devil takes your soul. He never needs to take roll because he thinks, oh, you'll never take the cold. Born from a different mold, this ism is the only disease that's told its victims you don't have it. Death institutions all from just a dirty little habit. From rackets of stacking bills, like Sackler's pain management pills. You killed my two best friends and cousin. How many dimes did you make per dead dozen? Burn in hell, if there was one. Instead, there's a great escape, the spiritual path, sent from honest answers when doctors ask, the judge's wrath, and even from the clergy, because listen, religion is like a vaccine. They give you just enough so you don't get the real thing. Missionaries divide, conquer, crown me king, to your knees kiss the ring, but what makes angels sing? Because I visualize nameless wings awakening out of chemical dreams that were taking lives like, Spielberg war scenes. So send in those fiends so we can spit truth in the rooms and release endorphins and battle that last sitting saddleback, death, the fourth horseman. You see, sometimes the key to liberty is learning to live in misery. Let that freezing fear in until you're literally shivering. Dirty, faded, folded dollars dropped in by those twisted like the willow of the wicker basket. Silent coins because the only jingling's coming from change within. Savage cadavers managed to become upstanding without holding cold light poles, but instead home before nightfall. How many days in a row did you make the right call or did what's right call you? Straight to voicemail, potential spam. Don't you know who I think I am? Leads to fifths and stomped on grams. 5 p.m. fangs because the only call's coming from inside the house. Did you pick up spoons, bottles, syringes, pipes, or humility? Forget about conundrums of where we come from and take a seat, because it was mornings, roosters with styrofoam who convinced me. At night, it was sunset parking lots, old timers chopped it up, mincemeat. So, 6 deep or admit defeat, overdose on cliche rhetoric and survive to realize upwards millions of miles. Stars shine like newcomers' eyes who just hit 3069 me and remind me that this too shall thaw. Because I've been around long enough to see supposed enemies use exits and excess, get restless, fall reckless, down steps and breaknecks. So I've learned to love you all in this nexus, because who can guess which switch connects us today through to tomorrow, which, as they say, may never come. So title this shit, Oh, That Killed the Fucking Horseman. Wait, slow down. Poolside Poets, right? Shit. All right. There's a 16-inch drop I got to remember from my head to my heart. This heart ripped apart like Valentine's Day cards on February 15th. Nah, scratch that. My life ripped apart like sharks to red meat. Restart, end task, Control Alt Delete is getting old. Full house forced to fold, my soul is cold. Pacing these streets like I'm bold. Searching for inner peace, but seemingly frozen in hard times. Father depression fades slowly like scar lines, telling his son pain, cut like carbines, because he needs to bleed to believe that we won't leave and that he's even still here. Because what would he be without anger born from you and fear? So I came out head first, spit my best verse. They said curse, head nurse said meds, of course. But drugs, it's been fun, but we're done. There's only living numb and death that's left between us. I gotta play into pause, somehow process and feel this, let it ride to the other side, rise like the phoenix. So strike all your matches, leave this past in ashes. I don't need the prize, but tell me where the cash is. Wait, shit again, sorry about that, we're at this show. Let's bring it back real slow. Funny how quick we forget what we already know, because dead presidents come and dead presidents go. So the present is the fact that I can still be present and not get caught up. Justifying vices with these Bay Area prices. Midlife crisis screaming, how could life be like this? I left the poet in me lifeless. Name, date, Blackadder cursive, and I signed it. Defibrillator, unclear. Lightness, but detail deals with devils. Reminded I was blinded, I forgot to read the fine print. Yeah, skip to the lesson, Julian, what'd you learn? And then rewind it. If you put what you want in front of what you have, you'll be left wishing for what you had had. What? If you put what you want in front of what you have, you'll be left wishing for what you had had. So forget the paper chase. Chipped teeth revealed in the smile on my face when this toe gets tagged. Because my final thought, kisses from princesses singing goodnight. I love you, Dad.
Y'all ready for Esperanza Cabrales?
We have a whole ensemble. That's awesome. By the way, thank you. Yeah, this is my first time at Poolside. Thank you for having me. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you to everybody that showed up today. And thank you to my fellow artists. Oh my gosh, I'm psyched. Okay. It's a whole different vibe, so give me a sec. Abused kids speak a language you can't learn. This is for those of us who flinch at slammed doors and raised voices, jumping at dropped belongings or sudden sounds, who know words cut like knives, who have been betrayed by the people that claim to love them more than anyone else, and who are all too familiar with the emotional or physical scars of fear in their homes. For those of us who must learn what love means for ourselves, because the definitions we were taught are seeped in such pain that every I love you feels like it's being scraped out of our throats in a way that might feel forced, false, or absent. Child of shadow leaking out. Survivor of sadness and guilt, never let the world cast doubt upon what you know to be fact. There are many who might not have overcome what you have. You deserve sovereignty and compassion, space enough not just to live, but to grow. A dream within grasp, to reach for stars or dark or anything that is not the pain you learned all too well. May you know peace. May your body learn to unclench and loosen every part of you that has known danger or terror. May safe become a casual word, an attainable baseline instead of goal. May the joy of quiet days and nights fill your soul. May you feed yourself in comfort, nourish your heart with kind words and acts, create meals that are a cozy you wish you could have met sooner. May you grieve all you have lost. May you have the space and support system to be held in community. May you learn love in such a variety of contexts, you are left speechless. May you leave the war zone behind. May you not be a casualty to the violence that has claimed the rest of your family or community, or statistic left in its wake that widens the West's grasp on terror. May terror's grip on you loosen and wiggle out from you like a tooth in the mouth of a first grader. May you meet yourself in labels other than survivor. Discover the person you've been waiting to become. May you blossom and bloom. Dare to thrive. Allow in rest and healing. Hell, even boredom. Praise the boredom, for it is not the hell of trauma. Take the trauma and use it as motivation to learn and do better than those who hurt you. To unlearn the ways you were convinced to see the world as they do or did in the mirror. Find the light within you. Remind yourself it may flicker and dim, but damn right, it's still lit. Thank you.
Yeah, protected poets.
Y'all make some noise in here. Now, there's a thing I like to do before I go into my poem. It's like a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And when I get to 1, we all say 1 at the same time. Can we do that? Yes. Okay, let's give it practice. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, gratitude to you all for taking a journey with me through my journal. Buckle up as I take you all on this emotional roller coaster. And 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to San Francisco, Julian. You know, I grew up in San Francisco, in the ghettos of San Francisco. And would you know, growing up in the ghetto of San Francisco, I thought San Quentin was a prison. And I did everything in my power to attend. Hey, can I vent to y'all? Well, in 3, 2, 1. Please don't judge me like the one who sent me to prison. When I first arrived, I seen the sign that read, "Prison guards shoot to kill." Right then and there, I knew I had a target on my back. I'm shackled down from wrists to ankles. They escort me through prison gates, straight to intake, then proceed to violate me, telling me strip or else. I am not a Chippendale, so I decided to decline. They decided to jump me out my jumpsuit and decline me a medical attention. Hey, here's a fun fact. In prison, there's a bedtime. Lights go out at 9 p.m. Like a movie director, the CO yells, "Quiet on the set." That means shut the fuck up and go to sleep. Think Popeye the Sailor Man. For weeks, I went to sleep with one eye open because inmates carry shakes in here. I witnessed the inmate get stabbed 29 times in the face. His facial features look like a Jason hockey mask. His body froze. Now his life is skating on thin ice. Some nights I hear a loud, horrifying scream, and I know it's the sound of a little boy and a grown man's body being gang raped. My cellmate's mental health got the best of him. He lost all hope, used his bed sheets for a rope, turban wrapped it around his throat, then hung himself. He wrote a suicide note. It read, "Please tell my daughter I'm sorry for leaving her hanging." I've walked the yard with lifers. Lifers are the walking dead. The dead men walking are the death row inmates. They will meet death by lethal injection. There comes a time in a day where a convicted killer will look their executioner in the eyes. I was incarcerated for marijuana. Not long after marijuana was legalized, very shortly after I was released, my case dismissed. I just want to know, can I get my weed back? Because I damn sure can't get that time back. Y'all make some noise. In 3, 2, 1. I once was a walking glass house. Throw stones at me, I just may have shattered into 1,000 pieces. But now, I'm a walking lighthouse, a peaceful servant. I positively rinse my hands for negativity. My anxiety has made a peace treaty with society. I no longer worry about validations and expectations. I now find peace in traveling the back roads, enjoying the scenery. Ha! I hope you find peace and serenity from now until infinity. Cherish every memory, love every moment, embrace every possibility. Now, with all due respect, protect your peace at all costs, cause it's priceless. Yes. My mother always tells me I'm her anointed son, so I shine like one. Last week, I helped a blind lady cross the street. See, that gave us both peace. Today, I shared a piece with a homeless man. We sat, ate in peace. As I got up to walk away, he gave me the peace sign. In return, they gave me a piece of mind. I hope you have a peace of mind. If not, you can have a piece of mind. Ooh, I strive to be sweet as a piece of pie. No matter how you slice it, it's only right I give you the last piece of cake. And no, I am not trying to win a Nobel Peace Prize. I just finished Nobel to bring peace to people's lives. And yes, at times I do want to use my mouthpiece and scream, no justice, no peace. And still offer peace offerings to peace officers. I'm a peacekeeper, a peacemaker. It's music to my soul to be in harmony with such instrumental people whom hurdled over life's obstacles to accomplish goals. But San Francisco, just know, life is not about race. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourselves. Copy? I said copy. 10-4. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there's more. May God bless you all in abundance. Abundance of blessings to you all. I wish you the best wishes in becoming the best versions of you. Stay into praying, stay into wishing. Follow your intuition. Everything you wishing for will come into fruition. I'm living confirmation that affirmations and manifestations exist. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if your life is like a puzzle and you still putting pieces together, I pray when I leave this poolside stage, I've left you all with a piece of me. Now be amazing and live in peace. Make some noise.
Drew, that was amazing. We've gone from darkness to light, I feel like, with all of our poets. I mean, this was the most thematic I think all the poets have ever been. What an amazing way to start off the year with this poolside. Now, to send us off into the night, we have more Animal Prints. Give it up for Animal Prints.
Thank you. Thanks, Sonori. Give me the drum.
It was a matter of time, ships in the night. We can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night. We can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night. Can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life. I don't want to walk away unless I really try. But I know that it's been far too long to pretend that I am not tired. It was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life, it was a matter of time, ships in the night, can't store the tides. Maybe in the next life. Put on your face and stepped into the night. 60 miles an hour, windows down. one headlight. Stole your mama's high heels and you can't run. Nobody knows your name, but they recognize those diamond eyes. They light up the night when you finally stop trying to hide. You run out of time, pretending to be everyone but yourself. What you wear is not who you are. 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 Shivers across the room under neon lights. What glitters is golden, holy rolling queen of the night. The night and light up the night when you finally stop trying to hide. You run out of time, pretending to be everyone but yourself. What you wear is not who you are. What you wear is not who you are. What you wear is not who you are. What you wear is not who you
Thank you all so much.